What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite songs of the week, and that is Miami by Cunane or Cunane. I'm not too sure yet, so it would be nice if you let me know in the comments down below. But the song itself is freaking gorgeous. And it is also super fun to play on guitar, especially because we don't only have standard chords here, but we have a very interesting twist to one of those chords that gives the song a lot of its charm. And the song itself is not too hard because we've got two riffs consisting of 4 chords, always the exact same chords in the exact same order, so nothing to worry about there. We are in stem tuning, we don't need a capo, and we don't really need a guitar pick either. You can use one for the chorus, but since we're finger picking the majority of the song, aka the verse, I recommend just sticking to that and strumming with your fingers, but we're gonna get to that in a second. For now, my Instagram is down in the description. If you want to talk to me or see what's going on in my life or something along those lines, I would be more than happy to see you over there. And there are some of my main Spotify playlists down there as well, so be sure to check those out if you like the music I do on this channel. And without any further ado, let's roll. Before we get into how we play the verse and chorus, we're actually going to take a look at the chords first, because as I said, it's going to be the exact same chords in the exact same order throughout the entire song, so it makes sense to take a look at those first. Our first chord is that interesting variation I was talking about, because we're not playing a D major, but a D major 7. Meaning we take our first finger, which is the index finger, and put that onto the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, aka the G string. Then we take our 2nd finger, put that onto the 2nd fret on the 2nd string, and our 3rd finger onto the 2nd fret on the 1st string. So we're not in that usual D major shape, but we're in more of an A major shape, shifted down 1 string. That's the D major 7. Funny enough, our next chord is going to be that A major, so all we have to do is jump up 1 string with each finger, and all of our 3 fingers are still in that 2nd fret. So now we've got the 1st finger on the 2nd fret on the 4th string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd finger on the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. That is the A major. Next up, we've got an F minor sharp, or F sharp minor, whichever way you want to put it. We take our 1st finger and we put it onto the 2nd fret across all 6 strings here, so it's a bar chord. Then we take our 3rd finger and put that onto the 4th fret on the 5th string, and our pinky onto the 4th fret on the 4th string. So we've got D major 7, A major, F sharp minor, and last but not least, an E major. We take our 1st finger and put that onto the 1st fret on the 3rd string, 2nd finger onto the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and 3rd finger onto the 2nd fret on the 4th string. D major 7, A major, F sharp minor, and E major. So what do we do with those chords? Well, first of all, we're going to take a look at the verse. As guitarists, we are free in what we want to do. So there are a couple of different options here, what you can and maybe what you should be doing in this verse, because he's not super consistent throughout the entire thing and is always picking the exact same strings, but he's kind of, doing it as he goes, I guess, because that kind of, slight variation is what makes a song interesting. So we're going to start off on our D major 7, and we're going to use our thumb to pick the 4th string, index finger to pick the 3rd string, middle finger to pick the 2nd string, and ring finger to pick the 1st string. And here comes the clue. We can pick all 4 at the same time, or we can just leave out the ring finger and just pick the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string and kind of ignore that 1st string. And if you want to go for a bit more dark or deeper sound, just leave out that 1st string. If you want the full fleshed out thing, included. That is totally up to you, and this pretty much applies to all chords here. We can always just use our thumb, middle, and index finger, or we can add our ring finger. So for all of the following chords, you can choose how many fingers you want to, go with for the picking here. So what we do is we pick all at the same time once, and then we pick the 4th string on its own. And we do that 4 times. So we just go back and forth between all 4 strings or 3 strings and that 1 single string. So it's always chord, bass note, and so on. We do that on each chord. And we always do it 4 times. Just like that. And as I said, you can obviously do the exact same thing with just 3 fingers. As you can hear, that gives it kind of a sadder and calmer feel, in my opinion. And so which way you want to go with here is totally up to you, and that is already the entire verse, because that's all we have to do here. And the chorus is even easier. What we do in that chorus is we just go. So we strum down 8 times on each chord here, and every other time we just go for that kind of bass note part of the whole thing. So we don't go down on all strings fully, but we kind of, stop a bit short. And we do that on every chord as well. So we kind of go. That obviously sounds a bit rougher than if we were to use a guitar pick. So you can do it like me and kind of, keep your guitar pick in your mouth while playing, because I'm not one to sing along actually. I'm just here for the guitar part. And when the chorus comes, I just whip it out of my mouth and kind of strum along. So that was what I would actually kind of recommend if you want the full sound, but if you just want to take your guitar and go and just be in the moment, just use your fingers as I did. And that is actually already the entire song. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you haven't done so already and are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.